So, but you still in Georgia?
Yeah.
People that's here, I'm still reach out to after this and get more, like really get into.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, here.
Hello. Okay.
So if you could go back right now in time and talk to you as a Trojan, what would you tell yourself after knowing everything you've been through and the fears that you
Introduce
had?
myself first.
Yeah.
I am Reverend Charles T. GULLETT Jr. And the beginning of the Simpson Trojans for me was a second round because I played ball before I got to the Trojans, a team called English Avenue Bears, which didn't last long. That league ended after a season, which I was 10. But through communicating with friends, they told me about Coach Morrow starting a team. And once he was starting a team, we began to see things just falling into place. Players, but they didn't have a pitcher. And all of them knew that my brother and I played pitching and catching all the time. So my brother-in-law saw us catching one day. And I didn't have any ideas about what type of pitches were. I thought you just threw it and you caught it. And he taught me how to throw a curveball. And from showing me how, my brother and I began to catch and throw that same pitch over and over and over. But he also taught me how to hit. A lot of guys you're going to hear, they're going to tell you I was a pitcher. Some's going to tell you I was a hitter. But I had a guy ask me one time, how can you be a hitter and a pitcher? And I explained to him, it's simple. You think like a hitter when you're in the box. You think like a pitcher. You know what you expect and what you might get, what you might not get.
Right.
So I became good at both. But the experience with the Trojans did a lot toward our lives. It made us better men. It made us better people. Because our village was raised on a kid back in those days. If you crossed the line, the neighbors whipped you. But they didn't stop at whipping you, they told your parents, so therefore that was another one. And your parents told your granddad. So you didn't want the beatings, so you did the things that were right.
Right.
Everyone else that was beyond that, and we were not the only ones that came out of one-parent families. See, in those days, mama was worse than daddy. So a one-parent family with a mother could be kind of rough.
Right.
But we turned out to be outstanding young men. I retired twice. I joined the ministry after I finished doing what I could do for Satan. And I did a lot for him. I should have been a major in his army. But the ordeal that I've gone through the last 28 years has been better than anything I did the first 40. Because I love working for the Lord. But we as Trojans were outstanding. Anytime we took the field, we knew we were better than whoever we were playing against.